across 4 platforms. And we're going to be talking through the Advent calendar, using the Advent calendar from youth. And today we are talking about heart and the symbolism behind heart. Yay, life. So I want to apologize in advance for the sniffles. I've been sneezing nonstop today. Yay, allergies. Year round, baby. Year round Minnesota. So, what we're going to be talking about today is the symbolism of heart. And this is a time of year of generosity and giving, and that is wonderful and beautiful, right? Except for the fact that a lot of people have taken it to an extreme that borderlines compulsiveness. And so the heart that I want to talk about is compassion for self and self-care during this time of year, during this Advent season, during this holiday season is something that is overlooked. We so often hyper focus on others that we forget that we actually have needs. And the personal example that I'll use is, while I have gone live every single day except one where I injured my back and couldn't go live because I was in urgent care, the live happens at different times, and that's because self-care is my priority, and sometimes it's later, sometimes it's earlier. Quite frankly, I just got out of the bathtub and put a face on for this, and then the alarm goes off telling me that yes, this is what I should be doing. So compassion during this time of year is really hard for people to grasp, because throughout the rest of the year, we barely know how to take care of ourselves. But then how are you supposed to take care of yourselves when it's hectic? How are you supposed to take care of yourselves when everyone needs something from you, including society, including this idea that, well, if you don't do this, then you're a bad person. And all right, now, while I love the movie The Grinch and the concept and everything, yes, Jim Carrey, perfection. If you're not doing everything for everyone else, you're a Grinch. I had someone accuse me of being a Grinch recently, and I'm like, have you met me? For those of you who do not know, I have Christmas decorations up year round. I'm that person. Okay. I am the one who people say, if you put your lights up too soon, that's why we get snow in November. I'm that person. I am happily that person. And so if you're not doing everything for everyone else, all of a sudden you're viewed as toxic by society and people, and even people in your life who care about you. They're all of a sudden going, oh, you're really negative. No, you're not. And another aspect of compassion that we should be talking about is patience with yourself, as far as interpersonal connections with people. If it makes you a Grinch to not spend time with people who are toxic, by all means, Grinch it up. If being a Grinch means that you are setting healthy boundaries, absolutely. So embrace it, embrace like the villain era of this, because no matter what, this is going to be so hard for a lot of you to hear. You will never be good enough for the people who don't value you. You will never give enough. You will never be selfless enough for the people who do not value you. You need to be enough for you. That's it. And during this time of year, that's often lost because we are doing so much for other people that somehow we forget that we're humans that need certain things. And depending upon who you are, those needs change. Some people need alone time and to decompress. Others need their friends and support. Others need hot chocolate and whatever the current drink is at Caribou. The specialty drinks that are only there during this time of year. Usually have a candy cane or something in them. Whatever you need to prioritize, because one, you need to be showing yourself compassion. Two, it is completely unfair and unrealistic while others may be going, oh, you need to put me first. No one's going to be putting you first. You need to put you first. And people are going to expect you to put them first. And that's just too damn bad. That is not the priority of this season. The priority of this season, quite frankly, is to survive. This is the Hunger Games, baby. Just get through it without stabbing someone underneath the table. That's the bar. That's the bar we are going with. And that's absolutely fine. It's a good bar to have. No violence before, coffee. So as you're showing yourself compassion, I want you to have gentle curiosity about what you actually need, not only during this time of year, but during this, during stress. So you're going to need different things during this time of year than you would need during the summer, especially if you live in a place with multiple seasons. So, for an example, during the summer, sunblock is a must. While in the winter, vitamin D is where it's at. Get yourself a nice, good supplement. I use Orthomolecular personally. That's a shout out to them, I guess. I love their product. It's very high quality, delicious supplements. So you're going to need certain things during certain times of year, and that's just a physical thing. Sometimes because we are doing so much for others during this time of year, we need more time to decompress and detach. You may need more maintenance, so more massage, more therapy, more in the form of anything and everything more. And today is all about knowing that you deserve it. You deserve the more. And this time of year, we're often told that we don't, that what we give to others is the only marker of our worth. If you do not give one gift, if you do not give one shit about anybody, that's fine, especially if that's what you need. This concept that you are obligated is not compassion or love for others. If you are ever doing anything out of obligation, that is not love. That is not selfless. That's not generosity. That's not in the spirit of the freaking holiday. But also, that's incredibly unfair to you and the other person to make them an obligation. I always tell people, this is a little bit about my personal life. I never want to be needed. I require to be wanted. And I always tell people that I'm like, I will never need you. My life will go on and be fabulous without you. But if I mindfully create space for you in my life, that is amazing. I choose you. I choose to put the effort into cultivating our connection and keeping you in my life. I find that to be beautiful and wonderful. Not everyone agrees with me, and that's fine. That's just how I see it. And during this holiday season, if someone is an obligation, I want you to take a step back and feel that energy connection. Is it toxic? Is it imbalanced? Is it one-sided? All of those things matter in this time of year, especially as we are giving gifts and time and talent and energy and a bunch of other things to people. So, and if you're having trouble with this, schedule a session. Like, schedule a session with me, schedule a session with your therapist, get a massage, do things for yourself that help you to acknowledge your own self-worth, that show your self-compassion and patience, that help you to discern who's actually worth your time and meant to be in your life. Because I guarantee it's not everyone. It is not everyone in your Rolodex. Shout out to the old people for that reference. It is not everyone on your friends list. It is not everyone on your TikTok. Unfortunately, that's just one. That's not the way reality works. Two, it's completely unrealistic to think that everyone in your Rolodex, your friends list, your TikTok is worth your time and deserves anything from you. What I want you to pay attention to is not what others deserve, it's what you deserve. What time, talent, expertise, energy, effort do you deserve? Do you truly believe you deserve? And then I want you to do something that a lot of people don't agree with. Demand it. Yes. So a lot of people are like, oh, send out the affirmation that I am worthy. No, I want you to take a deep look into yourself at what you deserve and then walk into a room and make it a statement. It is not a question, well, I'd really like this. Oh. Walk in. I am worth loving. Look at this. Look at this. Yes. And just keep walking. Just keep walking. It is fabulous. Walk around the room. And it's no matter what your flavor is. Okay, obviously I am an over-the-top cartoon character and I make that work for me. However, if yours is shy confidence, rock it out. If yours is quiet enthusiasm, rock it out. If it is anything like that, rock it out. I love it. It's fabulous. Thank you so much to Bean for the comment. I'm glad you are enjoying this. Stay tuned. We are going live 4 or 5 more nights of the Advent season. Today we're doing this symbolism. Woo! But we will be doing a bunch of other symbolism as well. The last ones are, not all of them. One of them's an egg. Most of them are traditional Christmas holiday symbols, but one of them's an egg. That's not really Christmassy. That slides deeply into Easter and Ostera territory, but that's okay. All right. I'm getting distracted. For those of you who are not used to watching, the side tangents are real and strong. Shout out to the ADHD. And as much as staying on track is very professional, it's also not authentic to me. And I like people to know that you can go on side tangents and still be taken seriously, because the information I'm giving you doesn't suck any less. You just get to know weird little facts about me during it, which quite frankly, I think makes me endearing. Weird little shout out to Abby Rosemarin for getting into the top 10. She is one of my colleagues on TikTok. I absolutely adore her. If you can, go vote for her. Go follow her page for like the Educational Creators Award Guild. I am butchering that, but she just found out today that she made it into top 10. We always celebrate people, right? Because remember from previous lives, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Where are you actually celebrated? And I think that especially the clients in my life get celebrated a lot. I have pom-poms. They're out of reach. I have tiny little T-Rex arms, so I can't reach them. But my clients actually requested that, because I am so supportive and loud about it, that I get branded pom-poms. So I have 4 poms throughout my healing space and my recording space so that I can shake them whenever I am cheerleading someone. But I recently moved the recording space like 3 feet. And so now they are 3 feet out of reach, and I'm not going to jump down because I don't want to, and my back still hurts. So I will be moving a lot less in my lives until that gets taken care of. But that's okay, because we roll with the punches here. And it's required me to slow down. And honestly, if I didn't show myself the compassion to slow down during this Advent season, I would not be recording and putting on my makeup and everything to be making the self-care and psychic development courses that I'm making right now, that will be going live January 1st, if I can get them all edited. I think I can. I hope I can. And I wouldn't have that. So it's almost like the universe was like, hey, you're not going to do this. I'm going to make you do it. And I was like, okay. Because we do listen to the universe. We do listen to the universe here. The psychic pings, we rock them out all the time. Absolutely. So during this Advent season, during this holiday season, no matter what you celebrate, no matter what your flavor is, are you showing yourself compassion? Are you showing yourself as much compassion as you're showing other people? Are you showing yourself the compassion that you need to get through this holiday season unscathed? Because so many people say, I survived, and that makes it okay. No, surviving is not the goal. Thriving is the goal. Fuck, fabulous is the goal. So this idea that you need to only survive the holiday season, you only need to get through by the skin of your teeth, and then you can heal in January, is not the goal. If that's the reality, I honor that. We all have shit years. We all have shit family. We all have shit situations. Absolutely. But that's not the goal. The goal is not to show yourself so little compassion that you barely make it through this season. Be patient with yourself. Be loving with yourself. Show yourself the compassion that you naturally show other people. Maybe give some of that back. Maybe give some of that back to you, so that you make it through this holiday season without trying to stab someone underneath the table with a fork. That is, I personally have never done that, through great restraint only. I want to be clear. Great restraint only. That is not like, oh my God, you are so above and light and love that never, oh yeah, it crosses my mind every holiday. It's like, I could just and walk away and be happy with my life. But no, I do not do that. Violence is not the answer. Violence is not the first answer. Occasionally it's the answer, let's be honest, but it's not the first answer. So show yourself compassion, show yourself patience. If you are having difficulties showing yourself compassion, showing yourself patience, showing yourself the love that you deserve, and demanding that for yourself and from others, the link is in the bio to schedule a session to make sure that you are getting the most out of this holiday season. Go forth, be the hero of your own story, and have fun and be patient because it is a magical time. Embrace the fairy dust, baby.